A very good afternoon to everyone. It is my utmost pleasure to introduce and invite our magnum speaker, Professor O. Prakash Katare, a professor at University Institute of Pharmaceutical Science, Punjab University, Chandigarh. In past, Professor Katare held various important academic positions from 2015 to 2017, Dean Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, then Chairman of UIPS from 2005 to 2008. I'm delighted to share with our audience that Professor Katare has number of awards and recognitions at national level to his kitty. He has received President Deputy Tech Transfer National Award in 2007 by Government of India, OPPI Scientist Award in 2011 by the Consortium of Multinational Pharma Industries, APTI Best Pharmaceutical Scientist Award in 2017 by Epicon. These are few of the names that I'm taking in from the list of the awards that we have. And recently, the Professor Qatar is also chosen among the world-ranking top 2% scientists in Indian subcontinent issued by the Stanford University of USA. Professor Katare has developed three technologies and successfully transferred them to the market. We will definitely take insight from his professional as well as personal journey to take the research from lab to the market. Professor Kitare has been credited with more than 290 publications, 19 patents, out of which 7 patents are granted to him. He has contributed immensely in generating the research output in form of books, book chapters, publication, and projects. He has delivered nearly 150 plus talks. He is and has served number of committees as an advisory committee member. He has also served industries and is working on number of projects of eminent national importance. Definitely, words are short for presenting his contribution to elevation of research ecosystem itself in Punjab University, and on a whole, his contribution to the science. On behalf of DSC Center for Policy Research, we are so proud and delighted to have you serve with us today. With this, I invite you for your talk. Over to you, Professor Kitare.
Thank you so much, Dr. Radhika and Dr. Rita. We are delight for me to hear virtually present with all these our aspirants. I'm thankful to CIPC, Professor Puri and Dr. C. Nirmala, Professor C. Nirmala, uh, head of the PhD Policy Research Center, for giving us the opportunity along with my team, Dr. Savita and Dr. Sakendra Pandey, long association with them. Uh, Dr. Pandey, I will present to Scientech and Connect partner. So, and I'm also very, very happy to have Professor N. Murthy from Mississippi University. I'm really fascinated. I am so much amazed to see his work, and we work together to for the Devo meet nano formulations. So I just dropped the message, and he is here. So much of enthusiasm is there. So it's a great time for me. Really, really, I am grateful to the organizers. So with this, I would like to have my presentation. Actually, it attracts me the Gandhi Bhavan, the Punjab University, the Center of Light, the Center of this spiritual light, I would say. So saluting Mahatma Gandhi, Gandhi Bhavan. I joined Punjab University 22 years back. I still remember 30th April 1997. So, uh, 23 years, 1997. So this journey, I would tell you, I'm going little bit emotional and philosophical also. When I entered this beautiful campus, which is 550 acres, and pleasant sectors of the Chandigarh, the beautiful city. This campus, when I entered through the gate number 2, I still remember in front of the gate number 25, those who belong to Punjab University, they can very well uh, recall that this entering this university, I the land of this, the land of Gurus that we call the Punjab. They, that हे भगवान मुझको ऐसा कुछ करा दे so that I am able to justify my bread with the traditions of the Christianity that I could बिना पसीना बहाए आपको खाना नहीं खाना चाहिए. So this was a philosophical understanding since my childhood, and that brought me here, traveling from a very small village in Madhya Pradesh, near to Sagar, uh, Jabalpur, Bhopal. So I have been traveling throughout to many destinations. That pharmacy has made me like a banjara, traveling to so many destinations, one after another, and to academic, to industry. I stopped, and then I finally found this place uh, where I settled for these many years. So research is operating on my mind, and research wahi, that's when I saw the film Dulhan Wahi Jo Piya Man Bhai, so was operating on my mind. Research wahi जो लोगों के काम में आए. So this being my mindset, I started looking after joining the UIPS. Now it is a NIRF rank number 2 in the country, and the father figure Padma Shri like Professor Harkishan Singh uh, actually is our legacy. And so I was looking to actually PBI, clinical side, because being coming from pharmacy, and many of the participants are from the biomedical sciences, are the some basic sciences. They are looking in the corona time, the medicine is the top area. So this pharma, coming from pharma, looking to the clinical, where actual our wares, I mean medicines, are to be used, made me made me aspiring actually to do something in lab that can actually turn out to be the patent and the product. So this is the journey, how this idea to patent to product. So it is a journey towards the excellence, and still it goes on. दिल्ली हमेशा दूर ही रहती है, अभी भी दिल्ली बहुत दूर है. इतना करने के बाद मैं at the outset I would like to share with my younger colleagues. So while ready to hand over the baton to our youngsters, I am happy to share my presentation on this name. And Mahatma Gandhi is my favorite. So I will put Mahatma Gandhi, and uh, before that, I would like to actually present what is the DNA, what is the actual root of the aspirations of the uh, of your craving or aspirations, or what you want to do. Actually, it is all everything lie in the questioning. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हमारी रिसर्च में क्वेश्चनिंग है. एवरी टाइम यू हैव टू क्वेश्चन, एंड दिस वी हैव लर्न फ्रॉम the Newton, this gravity man, that he simply asked this question. Everybody was saying that this apple is falling down, but nobody was able to question it because they were not prepared. तो प्रश्न पूछना हमें आना चाहिए, यही रिसर्च की जान है. बिना प्रश्न पूछे हम आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकते. Each and every time point and space that you have to ask this question. Question. These are the three things which are very, very important. So we have to question. Mahatma Gandhi questioned actually. I would like to bring Mahatma Gandhi. And those times, Mahatma Gandhi was deadly against the medicine which are coming from synthetic chemistry. because he knew the thermodynamics, but thermodynamical perturbation inside the biological universe, that what they are going to do without doing an experimentation. He knew the havoc that it is creating on the lungs when you treat liver. So this was the philosophical understanding, and his vision that he was not ready to take any allopathic, I mean Angrezi dawai, and not only that, he was not allowing Kasturba also, letting him letting her even pushing to the extremes of the things, extremes of the problems. So what was that? But my going to pharma and learning pharma, it is our it is my to this thinking to question Mahatma Gandhi, or to think over it, not question, to accept the challenge actually. So challenge was there: efficacy, safety, efficacy, and compliance. So we have to have the newer solutions, newer solutions. So in medicine is wherever I am coming from, formulation science, the pharmaceutics. I started thinking on that pattern, and I am fortunate to have this research role modeling efforts story to share, that सबसे important क्या चीज है. कविता has already told कि how to select. First thing, if problem is there, you have a point to go for research. Otherwise, there is no point of going for research. So we are in a world full of problems. Despite lot of prosperity, lot of advancements, we need to. And this biological side and the medicine side, more than anything, we have in our hands this mobile, which can serve as a computer, which can serve as a diagnostic tool and all. But in biological world, it is really we are desperate to search even for cough and cold, or malaria, or tuberculosis. इतनी दुनिया भर की प्रॉब्लम है, और एक खत्म नहीं होती, और दूसरी आ जाती है, तीसरी आ जाती है. एक ही प्रॉब्लम के कई कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हैं. Really, it's a perplexing time in the corona time. We are not able to tackle corona. And why corona? Cancers. So many diseases coming up. It is by my destiny that I started working on this project with the first PhD project. That is the selection of the drug and the disease and the dosage forms. कि आपको करना क्या है? What is your background, what strength you have, and what opportunities you have to collaborate. It is not that everything you will have, but I had a PGI alongside across the road. So I was confident to experiment, to test our products there in the real life situation, after testing on the rats and mice, animals, and all in vitro studies. So I selected this actually the disease psoriasis, very difficult to treat with, treat to. इसको ट्रीट करना इतना आसान नहीं होता. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि you have to live with the problem. You will not be allowed to die, but also will not be allowed to live. So very difficult. And this disease, psoriasis, on which my first student, PhD student, started working, actually was a ban. I mean, was given by the PGI observation, medical observation. Clinical insight is very important. They said, ki, why don't you work on this disease? I found the drug. They suggested, clinician suggested. I will let you know in the course of the presentation. And my own background of drug delivery and working with the phospholipids and working with these nanosystems formulation side, तो जो मेरे को आता है वही मैं करूंगा, वही अपने स्टूडेंट से कराऊंगा. So this lead to the work. So psoriasis, I already told you that there are 130 million across the world, and we have 75 psoriasis associations worldwide. This speaks volumes about the problem, the gravity of the problem. Then what are the options? Because this is the setting the background. आपका background set करता है कि आपके पास में उस चीज के लिए available क्या है. What sort of things are available? If I search something which people do not need there and do the patent and anything, what is the good use of it? People are sometimes fascinated with their innovation, that oh, I have done this and that, but actually people need it. So medical need or societal need is the first point, and whether it is convertible or not, whether it is commercialized, it can be commercialized or not, industrially scaled up or not. These are the questions. So you know, in the pharma medical world, we have medicines and medicines and medicines, but nothing was actually working to the satisfaction of the doctors and the patients. So I started working because these drugs which are used, cyclosporin and all that, they were toxic. Topical therapy is not actually working fine. So I started working on this drug, which is a peculiar, very typical drug, which is having very good efficacy, but at the same time it has a patient in compliance, non-compliance, or the not acceptance, no acceptance, because of the irritancy and the staining. These were the great problem, because it is virtually burning the skin to treat the problem of this proliferating psoriatic skins. So it was banned, but doctor got the molecule, this drug back, because they wanted it. No other drug is that effective. So this is a typical case. The drug is being banned twice and then brought back into the market. So interesting thing is that the conventional people, the approach, research and the people have done in chemistry lab, the various derivatization, and that derivatization actually brought the problem down to, you can see, staining and irritancy, but at the same time efficacy was also down. So the chemistry always do not work. It doesn't work. So we need something, a different solution, and people tried and published and patented so many. A lot of water flown in the river, but nothing happened. So what was the problem? Actually problem identification to the depth of the things. बहुत गहराई से हमें सोचना चाहिए कि problem actually है कहाँ पर. Drug is irritating, drug is staining, लेकिन actual problem कहाँ पर है? So thanks to our research team, they found it that it is actually the chemistry of the drug which is creating the problem, putting the drug to the first generation, to the second generation, to the third generation compounds which are actually creating the problem. And while we need this middle one, so it's a very fast degradation that is taking place, and because of this we are getting not desired one rather than the desired one. So this was the diethanol paradox, that we need free radicals to kill the targets, but at the same time we do not need it. So this is a some kind of a balance, the moderation in the reactivity of the molecule that we needed. So I quote this Mustaq Elio, the German researcher in 1992. He wrote in desperation, I doubt कि कभी भी ये डाइथेनॉल सुधर पाएगा. And in desperation he wrote कि it is irritancy and staining actually is required factor. So same is the observation with the then head of the dermatology of PGI, Professor Bhushan Kumar, that actually we need diethanol, but nothing is working on this drug. We tried all clinical modalities and all. So we had this idea cropped up in the during teaching. Why academics and research, they are actually integrated or interconnected very closely. You cannot separate. People are talking academic university, research university, nothing. Actually research mind of the should be there in academics, and it is during the teaching the physical pharmacy, the class we form 2. I found the idea that liposomes, which are made up of lecithin phospholipids, the drug delivery vehicle can be used as a reactivity modifier. So the purpose of the systems, these nanosystems, this time is not a drug delivery, but a modification of the drug reactivity. So I started working and then found the idea. This is a real-time picture of the liposomal system, which actually reversed the trend of the reactivity, and we got slowing down of the reactivity reaction, and we had this anthracycline radical in middle, which worked. And because of this we had a wonderful results where we had a 0.5% in contrast to 1.15% equally effective, but without this irritating effect. That was the 21 patient study at PGI done by Dr. Avish Saraswat, the then resident, and we got then the patent, because it's very interesting. We published the our result, the paper, and then later on we found that it is to be patented, because I never had this idea to go for patenting. For me, the patent is like that: when you are forced to swim, you started swimming. जब मेरे को ढकेल दिया गया तो हमने तैरना सीखा. So we started thinking, meditating, and then found a novelty in our formulation which was not disclosed. So we had this novelty in the intra and interlamellar placement and of the molecules within. So we have a proper balance of the fast reaction and the slowing them down the reaction. And then this moderation phase does the patents worldwide. And then we had the concept finally turned out to be the reality. So this idea turned to the patent, and then when patent is there and clinical approval is there, people think patent is enough. No, your clinical approval is must. So you can have the patent without going for clinical, but it will not be endorsed. So industry came later on. So this is for the DST Policy Research Center to understand that we have a channel in pharma to go through the clinicians. Without clinical insight, clinical approval, we cannot. Even they market the product industry for the money, it will not serve the society. So we had this tech transfer. Then Vice Chancellor was so happy to have this tech transfer with the life care. We have a very interesting time. Professor Bhushan Kumar, the role model, a mentor, I would say, the head of the Dharma department at PGI, is standing with us in that time. Dr. Verma, the company, life care head, and we have Aristar and all these, his guide, Professor Khullar. So we had a post tech transfer challenges. It is not easy to prepare the product in the lab. Then scaling up is very, very difficult. Even if you prepare a tea, 4 cup of tea, and then you have to go for the 400 cup of 4,000 cup of the tea, you will find a huge change. A lot of engineering, unit operations, they are involved. A lot of unimaginable X factors are there, and most of the time, important thing is the teamwork, their cohesiveness, and their ability to complement each other. These are the very, very important things which are non-tangible, which cannot be taught even in the classroom. There, I would say that research ecosystem is not only the technical expertise and facilities and all, but beyond that, the human excellence. So we have to work on these all these issues. So we had this kind of advertisement by the company, now from fearful formulation to friendly formulation. Then lastly, I would salute our ancient Indian philosophy, the system. We had Vedya representing pharmacists and doctors both, but people do not see, people do not question. This is actually the beyond that they were the rishis. They were having the lifestyle. They were having a lot of sadhana, tapasya. They were not attached to the material things and money. Now pharma companies are looking. We look and pharma company, we go and ask them to launch the product, but there's no money in it for me. So this was not our philosophy. Our philosophy was to serve the people. These people were the great doctors, great Vaidyas, but before that they were actually the great human being, the perfection of the human being. So Alpasya, this is a Alpasyapi Mahatottam Pravut Shalpak Martam Kuryot Sanयोग विशेष काला संस्कारा युक्त भी चरक संहिता दिस कपलेट टॉक्स नैनो की बहुत छोटी मात्रा में भी अगर उसको सही तरीके से नैनोनाइज किया जाए और उसको सही तरीके से दिया जाए, सही कंपनी में दिया जाए और सही वक्त और सही भाव से दिया जाए, तो दिस मेडिसिन कैन एक्चुअली डू वंडर्स. So there is a wisdom, lot of wisdom in it. If we have to look for a healthy world, we should not look to the only to the medicine, the chemistry, but we should look to the philosophy also. How this philosophy is governing our the healthcare system. This is for our policymakers. I am happy this policy research center is taking it into their cognizance to look on those dimensions which our government is also looking, and national education policy is talking about the creativity. We have to be creative, but all these computer based data driven the big data and they're only giving you the artificial intelligence. Beyond that, we have intuitive intelligence that will only come when we adopt that lifestyle, that thought pattern, that the deep spiritual inclination over it. So humbly I present, we got lot many laurels, and it was the dream that shaking hand with the Kalam Saab. Not only I shook hands, but I got 1 lakh rupees also to just to encourage the students. And I got this director research position, which I serve. I am not that great a scientist, but by virtue of my tech transfer success and bringing the product to the market, it was appreciated and I was given this. Otherwise, I am not that intellectful. And we have all these to say to conclude that Vidya Dadati Vinyam. I think Vidya के आने से विनम्रता आनी चाहिए, ना कि high-headed आना चाहिए. On this, lastly, I would like to couplate वे कौन हाथ थे जिसने जैसा चाहा बना दिया, हम मिट्टी से हम दाग पर रख के बना दिया. So actually I was like that, but I do not know what my this thing that I had given this to bring my destiny to here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an knowledgeable presentation. And I'm sure you are the most befitting person to talk on this topic because you yourself has filed so many patents and also have got granted them and also commercialized. The third factor is very important, as everybody knows that. So thank you again, sir. Thank you for taking out time from your schedule and deliver a talk with us in this webinar. Now I would like to request Professor Narsimha Murthy to share his views on this topic, how to take ideas from lab to market. Over to you, sir.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Professor Katare. Thank you so much for sharing the link and letting me to participate in this wonderful bunch of webinars that you have put together. It's very early morning for me, so please pardon my looks. Um, yeah, this was a great topic. I really enjoyed. Listening to all the talks from the beginning. Because starting from elementary school through going up to the high school, and Professor Katare being the high school teacher, sharing his experience almost in a his experience from the product development stage through the commercialization step. It's very important, now particularly it's a need of the hour. As one of the speakers said, it's definitely very important. We as academicians, when I was in India also, we always cared about publications, presentations. We never really thought that our products could really seeing that particularly in the Western world, every professor has a company, every professor has some patents and some products being licensed. So that is the model that we need to adopt in India also. So definitely this is a great initiative by Punjab University, and I wish everybody all the very best, and faculty members are doing great. I know that they have great research portfolios, and I'm sure you will be successful in your entrepreneurship and intellectual property endeavors. So just to mention that we also have a scientific philanthropic organization in Bangalore. I'm the founder of that research organization. It is called Institute for Drug Delivery and Biomedical Research. This was founded in 2013, mainly to help students and aspiring scientists to come into the field of science, because not many people are interested in taking research as a profession these days. They have so many diversions because quite lucrative professions are available around. So we want more and more students to come into research, not just to publish papers, or to invent and to own intellectual properties and to become entrepreneurs and serve our country in all different possible ways. So that's the whole objective of our organization also. So I would like to once again thank you for letting me speak a few words. Thank you, Professor Katare, once again. It was a wonderful talk. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views on this important topic. And it was a great pleasure to have you in this webinar. Now, I would like to invite Professor Manoj Sharma from UIT. I think he is with us to share his experience about, because he recently has got a patent granted to him, which is electronic voting machine with advanced feature.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
It's
sir.
it's a very nice presentations going on. I just attending that. Professor Katare has given a very good, informative presentation. It's so nice to listen to him and see about my latest patent that we is granted by the Indian Patent Office. So it is about the electronics preferential voting machine. It was a quite a big you can say journey. It's a long journey. I started in 2010. I filed a provisional in 2010, but as you know, we were not that much aware. IPR was not that much information was not floating on the net or even in our society at that time. So slowly that I just applied from my own intellect. Okay, let's have just provisional patent first, and then I just developed something, and then I have to file the complete patent. Um, just a second.
No issue, sir.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Okay. Then it's a And again, because we are working here, so I get the information that I have an applicant from the authorities only. So it was very sportive. Uh, every system here that CIIPP has supported a lot. They have given the complete full confidence in me, and whenever I approach to the higher authorities, also they just say, "Okay, go ahead." But yeah, I have to do it by my own self. That is, I am taking the initiatives, but authorities were very positive and they were just giving go ahead. So that was a very positive about the authorities at my office, UIT level, CIPP level, even registrar office was very cooperative. Whenever the files were moved, it was quite, you can say, smooth flowing of the things is there. Then comes to about the new thing that I've learned is sometimes it is there that we don't have a in, information with us to just how we can do it of our own. Then it is only the peer group comes for the help. So Professor Katare and even the other senior professors, I contacted them, and then it was very helpful all the time. And they told me, okay, you first do this different steps for the just getting the different technology development part is there. Now, when because this is something you can say patent uh, from engineering point of view, it is a product. It is a voting machine is already there, but we are working for a preferential voting machine which is being used in the Senate syndicate elections and even the vice president election, president's elections. It is being used. Even the Oscar awards are based on the preferential voting, but it is not automated. They are all using a paper based. So we have automated that part. But for the acceptance in a bigger groups, so now the next step is go with the, you can say, marketability. So from lab to the market that we have to take as that is the next step, and I hope so we will, with the help of the authorities, it can be achieved, and it will be very helpful for everyone or all the associations, unions, where the democratic system is adopted and they have elections there. So thank you. This is from my side. It's my experiences with the university and getting a patent about it. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Mamta.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experience, and congratulations once again for this big achievement.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, and before planning this webinar, the center had done a survey through which we have got some questions from our researchers. So, although we are already running out of time, so should I proceed with the questions, or if I should proceed with the question, how many questions I can cover?
We can have one or two question, quick question.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Our first question is, at what stage of the research the student should start thinking about patent filing? So, who want to answer this question?
Dr. Mamta, before that, is there anybody ready with the question in the audience?
Yeah, from the audience, if anybody wants to ask question, please go ahead. I think, sir, there is no one.
Okay. Now you go ahead with your own choice.
All right, sir, I'm reading the question again. It's at what stage of the research the student should start thinking about patent filing?
Kavita, please go ahead.
Dr. Pandey बताएंगे.
Kavita has already informed us. so actually we should think like whenever we, as I said, as Kavita also has said, I believe we should start with searching. We should inculcate our students to do search before they submit their synopsis. There only they will get the idea. As Kavita also told, there are various websites. There are free patent databases also. You go there, research there. You will know where your idea stands. So that will be the best place. Then maybe when you develop your experiments, you can think whether you should go for a provisional filing or a complete filing. So Kavita also can add something if you want.
I think you can think about patent at any stage of your work, and it is very good if you think about the patent just before selecting your topic, and while you are selecting your topic, generally for the research purpose we read most of the non-patent literature journals, and we do not even know how what are patents and how to. I still remember that when I firstly read my first patent, then I was completely confused. I go to Professor Katare, ki, sir, what is this? And sir told me ki read it again and again, and then you will be analyze ki what exactly invention is. So I think in our research we should be more focused on the patents and the science and technologies in the patents in patent subscription. So we should be plan our research according to the real problem and then finding its solution. And if you are not did not work about patent initially, but if you are in middle of your research work, or you have just completed your research work, but still you can be analyze your work, that is it worthful to protect it through patent or not. So you can think about, if you are in research, I think then you should be think about patent. This is must. And not even patent, after that commercialization of product. So the whole journey we have already discussed in this presentation. So just think about it. It's very important.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Kavita. And our next question is how to conduct freedom to operate, search to alter or modify the research topic.
Kavita, will you go ahead?
I think we have already discussed
Stop punishing Dr. Kavita, I think.
The FTO, freedom to operate, is another domain. I think this is mainly used for the commercialization of the product. It is not, if we want to commercialize any product, then it is not important that we have a patent for that product. So this is another domain. So another patentability search and FTO you can do with the all patent databases that we have already discussed that.
So I will add on to what Kavita said. So as Kavita had also told, so there is a span of 20 years. So patent has a span of 20 years. So whenever a company wishes to launch a product, they will usually go to do a FTO analysis, whether they can go and launch their product. So rather than, so they'll be knowing that this technology is there, then only they will conduct the FTO. If they know that yes, this is patentable, this is clear, novelty is there, inventiveness, so they will go for patenting rather than go for an FTO.
Okay, all right, sir. Thank you so much. And this is very sensitive question I'm asking next. This is, are there any chances that PhD degree may get delayed due to the pressure of the patent filing? If yes, what should researchers do?
I think it is not it cannot be delayed. We are asking our researchers to contemplate before starting the your work, and file a provisional patent right in the beginning before touching the glasswares, chemicals. You have the idea in the mind and file it. So how it can be the best? Once you file it, it is not going to delay. Provisional protection is there. And so there is a lot of, I would add the three words in Hindi: Chintan, Manan or Manthan. Pandit, am I right? Pandit is coming from the land of Allahabad.
Exactly, sir. Patent process is, I did not delay your PhD research work. This is the part of your PhD work. Just keep in your mind that PhD is plus research. मतलब your PhD is not complete without patent.
Actually, everything can be extrapolated.
Yeah.
We extrapolate the things. Patent is just like a googly or a scooter shop or a helicopter shop.
Yeah, Mamta.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
sorry, I came in between. I missed many things because of some meeting going on. But a very
All right.
interesting, very pertinent question you have raised,
Yes,
and
sir.
that indeed, inclined toward the researcher which are thinking present day. कि यार मैंने पेटेंट नहीं करना, मेरी रिसर्च डिले हो जानी है. I think it is important to make them understand any research which is worthwhile, which end up providing some product to the society. I think that is the research which is going to make a difference. So I don't think even if it gets delayed, see this delay number point is some number in our mind. I think that we need to remove from the mind of the researcher. So it's something, a passion, a continuous event, which end up giving you some tangible outcome for the benefit of society. This is what I would like to add.
And so I would also like to add that so it's a parallel process. You file a patent, the patent office will take its own time. You will reply to the examination. You conduct your experiments also. So it's a parallel process. Do it simultaneously.
All right, sir. Yeah, this was the most interesting question, I think, because all of our panelists answered this question, only this question.
डॉक्टर ममता, एक बात जो यहाँ से निकल के आ रही है, that I share, because making a product from science to technology is not a one-man game. And many of our like microbiology, biophysics, biochemistry, they are not dealing with the product kind of a thing. And what in pharma people are doing, and some chemistry people are doing, physical chemistry people doing, they are doing some base things. So collaboration is very, very important.
Right.
Not only for making a patent, but taking it onward. So it is a collaborative efforts and joining the hand, joining the science at the base table. आप जैसे बायोफिजिक्स में उसका क्या पेटेंट बनेगा, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता बायोफिजिक्स का क्या पेटेंट बनेगा. We want biophysicists to file a patent, but they cannot until they join hands with the chemistry or the pharmacy or some biotechnology. Also, the joining the hands is very important.
Right, you are right, sir. This is our probably last question by host Badre. He's asking why are patents so expensive and time consuming, and even if it gets patented, will the money invested be gained back for sure?
So yes, patents are actually costly. So there is an official fee involved at every stage. When you file, there is an official fee. When you go for examination, there is an official fee. Before that, when you go for drafting, the attorney also will charge you some fee. So that is also included there. Now this is about India. You file in India, that may take you around to grant maybe around 1 lakh, 1 to 1.5 lakhs. But when you plan to go to PCT, that is additional maybe 2 lakhs. There also there is a fee. When you go to the national phases, as I told you, in US you need maybe 10 to 12 lakhs. So because every jurisdiction has its own rules, we have to go by their rules. We have to file in their own way, draft in their own way, take care, like when we draft PCT application, take care that it will get granted in US also, Europe also, because there are many things which are not grantable in India, but they are grantable in Europe. Like, so for example, new use, it's not grantable here, but it is grantable in Europe. Or a method of treatment, it is not grantable here, but it is grantable in US. So we should plan that way only. And because the attorney fees is also involved, all these things are involved. That is why it is costly. And because every patent office has its own rules, we have to go through them. We have to go through the examination process, the hearings. That is why it takes time also. So this is the crux of it.
Right, sir. This is actually a problem in India that the process is very lengthy and expensive too. So we should this should be addressed by the policies and government of India.
Hello. Mamta,
Yes, sir.
may I add one point here?
Yes, sir. I was about to invite you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Right. Just Mr. Pandey has rightly said it is a costly affair. And now, as the question is pertinent, very pertinent, because it is asking about the money part. Now, what I have learned throughout my journey of this getting a patent, uh, and maybe in the near future also the products on which we are working. So, one thing is, first of all, we have to see whether our product on which we are working, how much market value it would have. That is, whether it is worth for getting some recognition in the society, or it is useful for the society, that it will be used by the industry. It is when it is adopted by the masses, only then we can get a money back. So it's a two parts. One is getting a money back, then second is a contribution to the society. So if our product which we are working in, it is worth that, then we should go with the patent at the very early stages. But then again, otherwise we have a just a patent on the papers only. It is academic value only. So that is my just submission about this question.
Right. Thank you, sir, for sharing your views.
Professor Manoj, can I just ask that because you have just recently got the patent, how
Right,
much
ma'am.
for our participants? How much did it cost you?
So it is already around, you can say, uh, Dr. Pandey has said it's around 1.5 lakhs I would be touching.
Okay.
So because it requires, now the why I'm costing this much, this is about the patent process fees only. Why I'm just touching that much is now it includes some maintenance fees also, because it is already 10 years for my provisional patent to the till date. So because it take a longer time, maybe one reason or the other, or it's around the patent office took a long time. So and now it's a maintenance fees is also there, which starts after from the third year onwards. So that is for the institution it is 10,000 rupees. So 10,000, it's 8 years has passed, so it's 80,000 is just only for that purpose only. Then there is the standard fees for the filing, then the forms. That is we have to be just submission that is has to be given, and then attorney help is also required at different stages, because the legal language that they can put our item or our product in that legal terms that our normal layman cannot do, or a technologist or a pharmacist or as a professor we cannot write that legal terms.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
so it's a attorney help is I say it is definitely required, and rather I just suggest to the authorities also that there should be a one panel of the legal team, and that is from where we can have a help for filing, or just writing the claims for the patent filing.
So
So
our university does not have as such. No.
till now we don't have one.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We can request our CIP team to take initiative in this direction to have some panel of experts, not only for filing the patent but also promoting and making a marketing, commercial people. Those who can actually go out and interface with the industry, and our professors are shy enough. They are happy with their labs, and they should also go out and tell the world that we have this. And I think industry tie-up is a very crucial thing right in the beginning. You cannot go on teaching and teaching for years together. The patent, there is no use of it. So in my experience, industry came into it, and all my burden they took. So this is a wonderful thing that we have a take-up in some industry right in the beginning.
Yeah, and Dr. Mamta, can I add? I think it's a very important point Dr. Manoj has raised, and then Dr. Katare. I think Dr. Katare knows that we are already discussing on having a panel of attorneys associated with the CIPP, specifically looking at the NRDC. So we are already processing that aspect. Now, since the Technology Enabling Center is already now ready to be set up, so I think we have all 4 managers which are going to work on that and see that those difficulties of our researcher where, the attorney help is not available, I think that could be provided. And that's very, very immediately required at Punjab University, which Dr. Manoj and Dr. Katare has very pertinently raised that aspect.
So I have a suggestion here. Like I've seen many universities, what they do is that whenever a patent comes up, they put that on their website. That this is a upcoming patent, and maybe a potential licensee can contact us. So people are doing that way also. And actually, the drafting is where we make or break an invention. So drafting is very important. And as Manoj said, arranging for annuities, because we have to maintain that for 20 years. That is also an issue. So we should plan for how long we are going to maintain that, how long that technology will be viable.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing your views, and I hope our participants learned a lot about how to take their idea from lab to market. So before I invite Professor Nirmala for concluding remarks, I would like to request Professor Sanjeev Puri for his some views on this. Over to you, sir.
Dr. Mamta, I think we have been discussing a lot. Definitely, the way this session has been conducted, it is marvelous. And I certainly want you guys to take up, honors on proceeding ahead on this aspect. And definitely, you'll find CIPP all the time there. And my suggestion would be, whatsoever discussion has taken place, let's come out with one outcome, a tangible, write-up on that, so that we can have a discussion on this topic, given to the authorities that this is what is the need of the hour at this time point. So if I think we can jot down those recommendations, so-called suggestions, I think that would be worthwhile to taking our initiative to the next level. But otherwise, excellently, both Mamta and Radhika have conducted very precisely. Also, I'm forgetting the other person's name. And of course, I'm forgetting the name. Please help me.
Mansimran, Dr. Mansimran.
Dr. Manchandan. And of course, the Sara Sutradhar jo hai, Dr. Nirmala, under whose direction this has been, this topic being initiated. And no doubt, the very thorough individual, Dr. O.P. Katare, whose vision, who is helping CIPP in a tremendous way. May I tell you, had Dr. Katare's help not been there, it would not have been easy sailing for myself specifically. So, Tahe Dil se Dr. Sahab, बहुत आपका शुक्रगुजार हूँ, and I think your support is all the time required for any of these industry academic activities to be taken up. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, sir, for being with us. Now I invite Professor Nirmala for final concluding remarks. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, Mamta, thank you very much. Well, it has been such an engrossing webinar, and I thank our esteemed speakers, Dr. Pandey, Professor O.P. Kataria, and Dr. The talks were focused on one topic. The talks were focused on one topic, but at the same time, they are and very well connected. Dr. Pandey's talk excellent beginning. And the importance he dealt upon the importance of patents, role of inventor, applicant, and the government agencies. And he also aptly pointed out many common mistakes and suggestions which the researchers make, and gave suggestions. And Dr. Kavita then carried on forward with how to the explaining the process of patent filing, because you have been a part of these universities, and to hearing from you, you have gone through all this. That that was very well discussed. And both of you also mentioned many the main bodies about the TIFAC and other things which take care. And Professor Katare, so nothing to say about it. He is so well known. We first, when we were looking at the Punjab University website, we saw that he had the highest number of patents in the university. So Mamta and ourselves, our team, I said, first let's go to Professor Katare because he has a lot of experience. We had also talks with Professor Sanjeev Puri also, but then we thought that let us take him because Professor Puri he's quite very well engaged with other materials, and of course we had to come to him again. And then Professor Sanjeev Puri has highlighted about the activities of CIPP also, and we are, as I told you in the beginning, we have a good trained staff in the center, and we want to take this forward because I feel that Punjab University does a lot of good research which is not coming out compared to other private universities which have come up like LPU or these surrounding universities, the Shulin University. They come out with so many patents, and sometimes some of our students from here go there to Sulini and they have an attorney, they have everything. They just said, come, you file your student. They have made it very they facilitate the filing of patents. So they have, the students has to just go there and they do everything. So I feel that university should have also such a system that the researchers just needs hand holding. You come with your invention technology and let us take it forward. So this, it has been done, but I think we have to be much more competitive. And then collaborations in research, also in exchanging our ideas and thoughts. We have centers, we have, so we can come together because there is no issue that this is my domain or this is not my domain. Everybody can come out with good ideas, sit on a table and say that let's do something for the university. They have been, I'm not saying the university has not been doing, university has been doing, I think, but we can come much more closer and do something substantial. So our center is ready for that. And and our center, they have very much experience. Mamta is so much experience in IP. Then we have Dr. Radhika, we have Dr. Mansimran, and then we have another Dr. Shiraz Ali. They are very experienced in policy matters. So whatever work we can do, we are ready for that. And we shall, and Professor Puri, we shall really come out with, we'll make a write-up and we'll find some recommendations. And then we'll discuss it with you. We'll discuss with Professor Katare and Manoj, and then we can sit down and see how we can go with these things. So at the end, I thank everyone, and I would like to mention also thank Professor Manoj for sharing with us his work, and congratulations for your product, and for more success in the future. And Dr. Narasamy Murthy, who joined all the way from Mississippi in this early hour, thank you very much. And last, not the least, but I also thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Rajkumar, who has always supported our activities and encouraged us to work hard. And now also I thank all the participants who have been so patiently listening, and they have been they're still there and throughout this long lecture. So thank you all, and thank you everybody. And now we'll close the session. Thank you.
Thank you.